Water God TV, man, I'm gonna give y'all a little bonus special today. I just been watching football Sunday. I'm a big Dolphin fan. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I try to bring y'all into my life. Water God TV, man, where it's your environmental specialist, where I, help homeowners and families with water treatment in their home. Y'all can click the link in the description, or you can hit me on IG and get more information. I got to get into this, man. Sean Payton, one of the NFL's highest paid coach. Now, I'm a big Dolphin fan. I do think that they're great, but Sean Payton, one of the highest paid coaches in the NFL, just suffered one of the worst losses since, or had the most points put on his team since 1966. Suffered one of the worst losses probably in NFL history. Okay, I'm going to get into what people are saying about this. If I'm the owner, or I think John Elway is like the president or something, I'm thinking about letting this guy go. He may be overrated. Okay, I'm going over some overrated players in this video, overrated coaches, all right, that I feel like gotta go. Okay, I feel like if I was in the general manager position, the owner's position, I would let him go. But first, I queued up this Shannon Sharp and Chad Ochocinco, where they talk about the coach. Let me know what y'all think.
And you and I, not too long ago, we just talked about where you said how recent or how often does it happen that you have a 300-yard passer and a 200-yard rusher. And not only does it,
they have a 150-yard receiver.
And not only did it happen, guess whose team it happened against? Guess whose team? Let's ride, Bronco. What country nation?
Bronco country.
Yeah. No country. You see, old men. That's what it is.
The difference between you and I. I've never been under the illusion that the Broncos were Super Bowl contenders, that the Broncos were division winners. See, now, if Cincinnati were to get beat, what are the expectations for Cincinnati?
Oh, see, the expectations for Cincinnati are out that roof because that's what we've consistently shown for the past 3 years. I understand where you're going with that.
I ain't got no.
Now, here he going to get into Sean Payton. Y'all check this out.
You see how I am? You see how free I'm going?
Yeah.
I ain't got no expectations.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got you. But wait a minute. You got to have expectations. You know why you got to have expectations? But you had someone that came in there with the Thor hammer coming down by the name of, what's the head coach name again?
Sean Payton.
Sean Payton. He came in with Thor's hammer. This is how it's going to be. Nah, listen, Russell, that's not the way we're going to do things. You're going to do things my way. You're not going to do it how you've done it in the past. And what have you can't. Talk to me. Who's that fault? Because it showed when Russell Wilson fault. Who y'all gonna blame?
No,
Russell don't play defense.
Here's the thing, Ocho. When you get 70s hung on you, that's telling you your entire organization from top to bottom isn't good enough. The person that picks the talent, the people that coach the talent itself isn't good enough.
So y'all heard what he just said. He just said the people at the top, the coaches, it ain't good enough. All right. So
because you got to think about it. Okay, Russell got an opportunity to score too. It's not like one team get to score 70 and you can only score 20. Russell could have gone out there and scored 70 also.
I mean, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
The Broncos put up points now.
20.
The Broncos put up points.
20.
Man, you know what? Maybe not to this. The game has evolved and the game has changed. If you score 20 all day, you should win the game.
Yeah. But they allowed
you
to
play
20
all day, you should win the game.
You was hoping to get you could hope. Okay, defense score. Right. We scored 20. Defense is going to do that.
Okay, now y'all seen that. He said he blaming the front office, the coaches. Okay, all of these people. Right now, I'm gonna let y'all hear what Sean Payton had to say. Okay, about this. And y'all got to make sure y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Check this out.
That was embarrassing and tough to watch. Aside from the kick return, there weren't a lot of positives to take from that game. We had our opportunities offensively early, 2 penalties.
Can you imagine having to speak to everybody on what you feel about the game when you just got beat by 50? Hey, it's messed up, right? Go ahead. I'm going to let it ride.
Take touchdowns off the board, and I don't know that – I think they punted one time. So, any questions?
Losing's hard in the NFL, no matter what. It's hard. But what do you tell them?
Well, look, it'd be one thing to say, hey, we're going to get on to the next game, but we have to watch that tape, and so tomorrow will be tough for a lot of players.
I heard what he just said. He has to watch that tape. You got to literally sit there and watch your team get beat again. Every play gets scored 70 on. They almost broke the record for the most points in one game on your team. And you're the highest paid coach in the NFL. You might need to lose your job. It may be time for you to go. And it's crazy because the Dolphins, if y'all don't understand about this, the Dolphins had tried to get this coach and they suffered a tampering violation where they lost a draft pick. I'm glad we didn't get this guy. He's overrated. Anybody get fired, but let him speak.
Tough for us too as coaches. So,
what can you do about the defense, Sean? You obviously
listen. We knew we were playing a real good offense, but we got to look closely at what we were doing. And when someone runs the ball up and down the field like those guys did, and throw it up and down the field, it's not acceptable. We can't. We just got to get.
He said it's not acceptable. Now, I got to admit, the Dolphins, I feel like they got the best offense in the NFL. I don't think nobody can stop. I mean, I ain't going to say stop them, but they're going to put up 30, 40, points on you every game. But for you to be the highest paid coach in the NFL, for you to be, they're saying one of the best coaches out, and I don't see it.
To the tape. Next question. Listen, this season's full of those type of moments, and this one obviously is difficult to be sitting here 0-3 talking to you guys. There'll be more.
I know that you said it's embarrassing, but this is kind of an historic game.
I'm aware.
Third time the team has scored 70 points over 7.
What's the question? What's the question?
How do you feel about it?
I just finished telling you.
Historically.
Question.
He's pissed. Y'all hear this man? He is pissed. He's pissed that he got to sit up here and talk to y'all about his team getting blowed out. You signed up for this. You signed up to get the best, to have the best, to be the highest paid coach. You got to deal with this.
It maybe seems academic now, but did you consider on the first possession challenging the Sutton catch? Or did you have a good look at it?
Yeah, I think we felt like we had a pretty good look at it.
Your perspective when you sit down tonight.
Well, you always start inwardly and look at, all right, where can I be better? And then you start with the staff, and then we go through the tape, and then you get on to the meetings with the players. So
now, just to save his face, he gonna have to fire somebody. If they, I guess they paying him too much money for him to get fired, but you're gonna have to fire somebody to take the pressure off you. Because everybody gonna be looking at you like, what the heck are you getting paid all of this money for?
Those next 2 days, we'll have a lot to look at and discuss. Again, it's disappointing. I'm at a loss for words because I've never been I've been on the other side of some games like that. And then every once in a while in this league, you get your butt whipped, but this was more than that.
Y'all see, he said was more than that. This was a classic ass whooping. This is going down in history. So I want to know what y'all think about this, man. You with the GM, you the owner of the Broncos right now. I know the Dolphins still got one of the best offenses in the league. But Bill Belichick was able to hold the Dolphins offense to 24 points. He's considered one of the greatest football minds, greatest defensive football coaches. Sean Payton, I think he is an offensive coach. But still, the Broncos are paying too much money for this kind of behavior. Now, another overrated, I'm gonna let them go, but now speaking on the Dolphins, Tyreek Hill, Tua, they MVPs. The Dolphins got that coach that the Miami Dolphins got, Mike McDaniel. He is probably the best coach in the league right now. And the Dolphins probably got that in a bunch of positions. Now, I'm finna go over one more last. It's my little Friday night special. One more overrated player that I think is overrated. And I'm gonna give it to stop the screen. Trevor Lawrence. All right. Trevor Lawrence to me is overrated. The Jaguars is being they're disappointed. They went 4-0 in the preseason. They won their first game, I think. Now the offense can't even score points. I mean, the offense looked so good in the preseason. Now they looking trash. They let the Houston Texans, one of the worst teams in the NFL, right, beat them by 20. 20. So I think they can't play that quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. He's just not. He done been in the league too long. We already know what he is. He never showed us no superstar talent. Like if you look at Justin Herbert, Tua, you look at all these other guys, he looks like he's the bottom of the league. Like he don't look like he's a top 20 quarterback. So I mean, his stats is just below average, So, hey, let me know what y'all think, man. I'm going to probably do a little football special on Sundays, let y'all know overrated, who probably need to get on the chopping block. But y'all hit the comment section. I'm going to get back at y'all ASAP. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.